It's a spaceship.
Well, fuck, we're moving on. Fuck this shit. They fucked up. Right. So we're gonna move on to what everybody's talking about or last night or whenever the fuck you're watching this. It's Saturday, all right? But it came out on Friday, episode 1.
Me at 3 in the morning.
1 and 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
And before we get into it, something that happened this week is that actress Moses Ingram, who plays Reva in the series, Darth Revan, or the third sister, Reva.
Yeah.
She went on an interview and she said that Kathleen Kennedy and Disney had gone up to her and talked to her, Kike. They talked to her about the racist backlash she was going to get from the Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
And to be ready for it. So apparently, before the series comes out already, they're labeling the critics that we're racist if we criticize this goddamn character. Yeah.
That's fucked up. And you know what? I had the same fear. I was like, dude, why are they fucking getting a black fucking person to do this fucking character when she's so fucking hateful? Like, you don't want to be this fucking character. You don't want to represent this character, dude.
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing it, dude?
Yeah.
Don't do it. But, like, this is like a good for a Nazi fucking person, dude. Honestly, like, she's hateful, she's horrible. And now in these times where people are so fucking stupid and like they don't even fucking know each other, like the left and the right, they hitting each other about stupid petty shit. They're like, fuck that girl, and she's black by the way. And I'm like, dude, you fucking moron. It's just a fucking character. Yeah. I would, if I was a fucking black person, I would never fucking agree to do that. Would never agree to do that. It's fucking wow, dude. Yeah, no, I was thinking while I was watching this, can you imagine that you would ever, as an adult, think about something like that when you're watching a fucking movie? I would never fucking think about something like that. Dude.
With that being said, just remember, as we're about to go over the review of the movie, if you say anything against this character, according to Disney, you're a racist.
This is what I'm talking about.
Now, let's start with the episode review. I'll guide us through it.
Oh my god.
I'll guide us through it. Don't skip around. Wait till I say.
No.
So, and then again, I only go over the main parts. I ain't one of these pussies go over all the lore and shit and all these Easter eggs like motherfucking. I ain't gonna say his name. He lives in his grandma's house in a basement and shit. Doesn't pay any rent. The pussy. We're gonna move on. Here we go. The episode starts, and we get, I guess, the beginning, and the Inquisitors arrive and shit on Tatooine. Yeah, Inquisitors arrive.
The beginning.
Yeah. And they're looking for a Jedi and shit. And Reva gets tired of the Grand Inquisitor, who's questioning people like a badass. She gets tired of listening to bullshit, and she throws a knife. And somebody with a force stops the knife, and Reva spots the guy. There he is, and shit. And so then the Inquisitors go after him, the Jedi, and Reva's about to kill him, but the Grand Inquisitor stops her. And he's like, I'm trying to talk to him to get to know where the rest of the Jedi are. And he pushes her, and the guy gets away. And the Grand Inquisitor talks to Reva, says, hey, you're acting like a crazy ass. I'm the leader. You better calm the fuck down. All ready for the beginning. Here's your woke shit. Fucking America. Fucking let me take a big dump on top of fucking Star Wars, the Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor, is being belittled by a subordinate, a woman subordinate, not only that, a multiracial subordinate and shit. Woke as fuck. I'm a badass. I'm angry like Quan from Halo. And I'm just angry, and I'm burying you and shit, Captain Marvel.
I know. This is so bad, dude. I thought the same thing, bro.
But we're racist, Geekette. We're racist, remember?
Oh, we are racist.
Yeah, that's what Disney said. Because we're criticizing the character, we're racist.
Jesus Christ, dude. Like,
yeah, that's what they said. They said, because we're criticizing the character, we're racist. We're labeled racist, Geekette.
No. The really pale guy, he has a point. The really pale guy who looks like a Nazi has a point, right? What? Jesus Christ, dude.
But anyways, we're going to move on with the series. We find out Obi-Wan's over there working at a fish market, a big fish in the desert. I don't know why the fuck there's a fish in the desert, Kike, but there's a big fish in the desert, and they're cutting it up and making sushi or salmon out of it, and that's where he works at. And so then we find out he lives like ass.
So full of dirt and shit.
Yeah.
Because it has no windows or walls or anything.
It's not decomposed or fucking gone expired or anything. We've been cutting it up here for years. It's okay. It's still good.
Nobody's died. Everything's okay, I guess.
Yeah. Anyways, he lives in a cave like ass. He's poor as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we find out he has dreams of Anakin and all the shit that happened to him. And I would too if all that shit happened to me.
Yeah, that was traumatic. I mean, that guy died in a fucking like volcano and shit, dude.
Yeah. Your son.
He was burning.
You were raising
his fucking meat.
Your adopted son. You were raising.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, he makes a toy or some shit, and he takes it and he drops it off for Luke. In the middle of the night and shit, like a stalker, you know.
that was a little weird.
A little weird, but then in the middle of the night, that Jedi that was running away from the Inquisitors, he finds him and he's like, "Hey, help me out and shit. They're following me, Master, and help me out and shit." And he does the exact same thing that Luke Skywalker did to Rey. Hey, get away from me. The Jedi are dead. Go bury your lightsaber. Go live a normal life and shit. The same thing, Kike, that the leaker said was going to happen. All the leaks we said. Right here in the first 2 episodes, the leaks are here. Everything we said, it's true.
Can I tell you something about this character?
Go ahead.
That's Benny Safdie. Benny Safdie is a fucking brother of the director. Well, they're co-directors, actually. They make really good movies. Go look into that. The guy who did the Batman, that motherfucker was in one of their movies, and they're great. And he was just a little Easter egg. This guy is a crazy motherfucker. He's a really good actor and director. Co-director, director, whatever you want to call it. I'm just saying. That's great.
Riding the coattail of his brother's hard work is what I call it. Anyways,
I'm just saying, go watch one of his movies.
This pussy gets told by Obi-Wan and says, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of me, your kid. You're fucking up.
Yeah,
just leave. You're not important. The Jedi are dead. We lost the war, pussy."
Yeah,
and then
and he calls him pussy,
pussy, and then we get transported, dude. We get transported, and it's over here with Leia and her mom, Miss Organa and Bail Organa, and Leia's getting like fucking dressed, and the first thing I thought, I'm like, man, this is it. 10-year-old, de-aged, looking like ass, Carrie Fisher. I was scared, and the lady goes up and removes it, and all my dreams came true. This is horrific. The worst looking Carrie Fisher. I was like, I knew it. They fucked the CGI. I knew it. They weren't gonna be able to do it. De-age her till that much. They can de-age her like 20 years, but that's too many years. Hey, I was mad, but they explained it. That there was an alien. God. There was an alien little girl. It wasn't her. It was an alien little girl, and she switched places. And
you don't have to call her alien. I mean, just another girl.
Well, she's alien. Look at her face. She looks fucked up.
Aren't you woke?
No, because we're human. They're aliens. That's totally different, All right, we can be woke humans, but we don't want woke aliens. Fuck
But
those
this is
motherfuckers.
in a galaxy far, far away.
I don't give a shit. We're only about humans, motherfuckers.
Aren't they aliens if they're not in our fucking Earth?
Get it right. Humans in America. That's it.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyways, we're moving on, Kike. And so, yeah, they lied and she switched places. And she tells her, where's Leia? She's like, I don't know. She's up in a tree. And here we go. Just like the leaker said, Kathleen Kennedy's little robot that is just like batteries not included in shit lands right there on the tree. And, yeah, exactly like it, bro.
Batteries not included.
Exactly like it. Just like the leaker said.
Just the same thing.
Dude, I bet you the toys they're going to sell, they're going to fly like this.
Like little drones?
Yeah, they are. They're going to sell little drones to kids for like $600-$700 and parents are going to buy it and shit. Fucking sick-ass motherfuckers. Anyways, so she has a little drone or whatever. But we cut back and we get to Obi-Wan and he's with Owen. And Owen's telling him, he throws the toys that he left for him. You stop coming after my kid, you pervert. You leave him alone. You fucking killed his dad and shit. He got burnt. Yeah, you pervert. He killed his dad. And he's like, well, I gotta train him and he has the Force. And he goes, oh, fuck you. I don't give a fuck if he has the Force. You stay away from him. And then the Inquisitors show up. And they're all like, we're looking for a Jedi. This motherfucking woke-ass motherfucking Palestinian-looking motherfucker. Anyone seen him?
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyone seen him and shit? And they get there. And then Obi-Wan's scared and he starts hiding and shit because he's like, fuck. And then Darth Reva, or this little woke-ass fucking badass Captain Marvel wannabe shows up and she's all like, hey, you protect your family, motherfucker? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, all right. Well, if anybody knows a Jedi, tell me right now or I'm going to kill this guy and then I'm going to kill his family and shit.
Yeah. Right off the bat, dude.
Yeah, she's being crazy. And the Asian fifth brother tells her, Rebel, you stop that shit right now. And she stops it and shit. And
you're going fucking crazy. What is going wrong with you? You're fucking
to her. Yeah.
blowing our fucking shit.
Yeah, you're fucking up and shit. And she tells him, I don't give a fuck. I'm woke as fucking and I'm darker than you, so I get to do whatever the fuck I want because that's what the writers said. And shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what she tells him. Fuck off. Yeah. I'm powerful and I'm a woman. And then, yeah. I'm a multi-biracial, woke as fuck and non-binary woman. And
exactly.
shit.
Like, what the fuck is going on, man? I mean, what's going on?
So then Obi-Wan tells Owen, thank you for that, because you didn't give me away. And Owen tells him, I didn't do it for you, motherfucker. I did it for Luke and shit. Fuck you. And he leaves. You know? And then we get we go back to Leia, and Leia's hanging out with her adopted family, you know, and this little woke ass little fucking white Mexican, we went to school with a bunch of kids like this, yeah, fuck these motherfuckers. From Monterrey and shit. They come over here in America. They think they're better than us. Fuck you, white Mexican motherfucker. European motherfucker. You
conquered pieces of shit.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Yeah.
You got conquered.
He starts talking down to Leia and telling her like, "Hey, you're not even part of our family and shit. You're a darky and shit." And she gets mad and she tells him like, "Hey, fuck you." And she uses a Force and looks into his mind and tells him, "You're scared. You're scared of your dad. And you're scared that you're not gonna be better than him, and you're not better than him. You're never gonna be better than him, and all this shit. Because I'm a Jedi. And shit. My father was Darth Vader, and we'll fuck you up, motherfucker." And shit. And so that's fucking. I'm gonna say one thing, man. This little girl, I didn't like her at first, the first couple of scenes. By the time they got to this scene, I fell in love with her because I'll tell you this, Kike, she acts perfect.
Like her.
Yeah, Leia was
like Carrie.
Like snarky.
Like Carrie Fisher.
And outspoken. Yeah. This little girl does it perfect. You know what I started thinking?
The only thing I wasn't into is that she's supposed to be 10. But she looks like fucking 6, dude. That's why
I've always looked young. I look younger than I am. I've always looked younger than I am, and so have you.
Yeah, I always look older than I am. But the thing is, like, I'm saying, like, it doesn't like she's so snarky and smart and fucking sharp. Then I'm like, She can't be that fucking smart.
Believe it or not, I've met kids that are really young, and I'm just like,
Mexican kids are super sharp, dude.
I've met some kids that I'm like, this is a little adult.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, this kid's like talking to me not like a little, he's not talking to me like a 6-year-old. He's talking to me like an adult. No. This motherfucker's talking like an adult. Yeah. And it's scary.
I've seen that before. Yeah.
So that's the kind of kid she is. And I was like, they picked the perfect little girl. But
she's really cool.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on from shit. She embarrasses her cousin. But eventually she goes outside, and then out of nowhere, motherfucking Flea. And we said just like we said the spoilers that Flea was gonna be a character. We said it. He's there, and he's a bad guy. And they kidnap her. They take her away and shit. And that's when they contact Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan does the same thing that Luke Skywalker says and tells them, "Go away. I cannot save her and shit. You go find someone else." And it's expected. I knew he was gonna be like that.
Yeah.
They move on.
By the way, how fucking cool is Flea, dude? That motherfucker's been in so many fucking movies and shows, and he's so fucking good, dude. Remember fucking Back to the Future 2? He's like,
he was in Back to the Future.
McFly, you're fired, McFly. Dude,
you want to race, motherfucker?
Yes, dude. That motherfucker's cool as fuck, dude. He's in a band, and he's a badass actor. And not just an actor, he's a fucking evil actor. Like, he's always been the bad guy, dude.
He's old as fuck, and he hasn't died of an overdose. Oh, yeah.
Thank God.
Hey, but anyways, you keep going with the story and shit. This is just episode 1. Obi-Wan goes to town, and they see that they hang the Jedi, and it pisses me off because they didn't even hang him from his neck. No. They hung him from his shoulders.
I've seen worse things back from where I'm from.
Yeah, hanging from the bridge, from the overpasses every morning.
Really bad.
The school bus going to school, and you see the bodies hanging.
Yeah, dude, really bad. Like, I'm not even joking.
This was super lame and tame as fuck.
It was really fucking tame.
Even for Star Wars.
It was. So, I could have just, you know what? I could have just seen like a little splat of blood and like a body in the back blurred a little bit, and I'd be like, that was fucking badass. But that was stupid. That was really stupid.
They could have they could have just left the feet hanging like that and not shown the rest of it, and we could have just thought he was hanging, and that would have been more effective.
My take was way bloodier than any of this. You're right, son. You could have just shown that.
That would have been more effective. But anyways, Obi-Wan goes back and he feels bad, but he goes back to his home, and Bail Organa is there himself, and he tells him, I need you to be. He's like, I'm not the same person. Well, you need to be. I don't give a shit if you're not the Jedi. You need to start being the Jedi.
I'm rich and I'm paying you, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. Like, you only want to... No, it's woke as fuck. He tells him, you only want to protect the boy just because he's a girl? You don't want to protect her? You better do it, motherfucker. You're twins.
But I get my word. My word, didn't I?
So Obi-Wan goes, and he goes to the desert and unburies the lightsabers. And it's Anakin's and his lightsaber.
Yeah.
And he takes them out of the sand. And then we find out it was Reva who contracted Flea to kidnap Leia.
Yeah.
He says Reva's plans like he'll come for the girl. And then the lamest shit in the first episode, the ending. He's going to go get a transport, and he gives the lady the money to get the ticket. And then he flashes his lightsaber. You're supposed to be undercover. People don't know the Jedi. They're hunting them. And you show off your lightsaber to everyone.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah.
Hey.
You dumb son of a bitch. Who the fuck wrote this, Kike? John Favreau wrote this?
No, I hope not, dude. Jesus.
They're fucking stupid as fuck. That was episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 1.
Go ahead and give me some shit that you want from episode 1 before you move on to episode 2.
Did I want?
Or did you want to state or say that you haven't said anything?
Oh, okay. Other than that, no. Honestly, like we already fucking got everything to the dot.
What did I tell you? That Reva, I knew it. when I saw the promotions that Reva was going to be a main focus of the show.
Yeah.
And we're not done.
Okay.
I promise.
And honestly, I went through this episode, the first episode, without me thinking of anything about what we talked about or anything like that. I purposely fucking got
So
I could fucking just like clear my mind and smoke some weed. And I was just like, I really like this, but the fact that she is the bad guy and then she's so fucking powerful, and then they made the little girl really fucking like smart and snarky.
The little girl was perfect. No, I think she was perfect.
She got worse.
Remember
the second episode.
Leia is with the Force, even though she doesn't know how to use it. So she is smarter and brighter than most kids. Naturally.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, like, we obviously see some kind of like pathway that we're going through on this fucking series. So,
anyways,
let's go to the second episode.
Okay, episode number 2. All right, moving on to episode number 2, and we start off in episode number 2. We're in that fucking I don't know, Las Vegas, Taiwan, fucking I don't know. This looks like fucking Shanghai and shit, or Hong Kong at night. But you're there, and it pissed me off because right away they gave us the first cameo or Easter egg.
Yeah, right away.
Yeah, right away, and it was one of the old Clone Troopers, and we see this fat old Boba Fett. Actually, this is Boba Fett clone motherfucker right here with a beard and shit, asking for money. At first, I thought, it's Commander Cody. It's not Commander Cody, and it's not nobody from the Bad Batch or nothing like that. Because they would have recognized Obi-Wan, so it wasn't any of them. But it's an old clone trooper from back in the day. Yeah. And they use the same actor. There it is, Boba Fett. There's Joe Rogan there, that fucking woke ass motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right there asking for money.
So, Mr. Hold a Grudge. Okay.
All right. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll hold it till death, motherfucker.
All right, and then we see.
Okay, and then we see. We move on from this bullshit, and then we see Kumail
Nanjiani.
Kumail
Nanjiani.
There you go, Kike. There you go. That guy, and he's there, and he's a charlatan, Kike. I caught it right away.
Yeah.
He's pretending he's closing doors with his hands, and it's obvious they're automatic and shit, and he's pretending he's a Jedi, and he takes
all magnets.
Yeah. Basically, he is helping people. I can get you out of this planet, and he does have people that can get you out of this planet. But he pretends he's a Jedi to get money out of you, so you can get all more excited.
He's a coyote, basically.
Yeah, he's a coyote, and they give him money, and he gets them the fuck out of there, and he pretends he's a Jedi. So Obi-Wan goes over there and he fucks him up, and he tells him, "Look, man, I know you're not fucking Jedi, but I know you're a scum and you know the underworld. I'm looking for a little girl. Can you help me or not?" And he's like, "All right. I can tell you where they might be keeping a little girl because I heard shit." And he's like, "All right." And so then Obi-Wan goes to a meth lab, apparently.
Oh, my God.
It's a spice lab, but it's basically...
Okay, can we stop for a little bit and just talk about, like, how he fucking, like, addressed fucking Kumail Nanjiani? I thought he was going to be a little bit more, like, nonchalant, a little bit more fucking, like, like, more like a fucking, like, guru and be like, "Hey, I know what you're doing, and I'm just going to be like this guy. I'm not going to be an asshole and tell you you're a fucking asshole and be like a dick and show you a fucking, because I'm a fucking Jedi, like he acted like a dick, honestly, like to a guy. Yeah, he's a dick too. But honestly, like I thought he was going to be more like Jesus, like, like, I don't know, man. I didn't like that part.
I was just like, whatever. I didn't like none of this, and I was ready to get over it. I was like, I'm ready to get over it. But anyways, they moved on, and Kumail decided to help him out, and he told them they went to the meth house.
Yeah, they go Breaking Bad. Yeah,
it was basically a crack house, but Obi-Wan goes through there, he causes a distraction, and he gets to the backstage or wherever the fuck, and then he gets to where he thinks there's a little girl, but it's a trap. Yeah. And Flea shows up in those motherfuckers, but of course Obi-Wan is a Jedi, and he fucks them up because he throws the drugs and he escapes and shit. Yeah. And he finally gets to where Leia is, and Leia's being all smart with him, and she's like, "Look, I'm going to get you out of here. Your father sent me." And they're leaving, and they're outside in the street.
How should I trust you? And why so smart? And then I'm so snarky.
Well,
Dude,
Leia,
I don't know, man.
I think that was perfect because that's how Leia is. You remember the very first movie when they went to go rescue her? She was like, well, who the fuck are you? And what the hell? And she's like, oh, you don't know how to give me that gun.
You're not born that way. You learn from your life. Like,
no,
you're supposed to learn shit like this, man.
She is like that. That's she's with the Force. She knows she doesn't understand.
When you're born, you're an idiot, and you learn
when you're the daughter.
Knowledge.
When you are the daughter of the chosen one, the most powerful being in the galaxy.
Oh yeah, because it's all about genes. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah,
she has the power in her.
All about
she
genes.
doesn't know she has
genes,
it, but she feels it, and that's why she acts like this and shit.
That's how they rewrote all the things.
No, that's the way it's always been. You pussy from the beginning.
No, in the 2000s, it's all about your genes.
Anyways, here we go. Going back to the episode, the Grand Inquisitor shows up and tells Reva, what are you doing? And she's like, I found Obi-Wan. He's coming to rescue the girl and shit. And he's here. And the Grand Inquisitor tells her, you know what? I'm sick and tired of you undermining me and shit. And you're nothing but a, you know what? And this is what's crazy. It got a little racist here, Kike. He told her, you know what? You're nothing but a black fucking a servant. And you're not one of us. Yeah, no, because they're all white. The rest of them, they're all white. And he told him, you're a servant, you're black, and you're woke as fuck, and the rest of us aren't. And you just fucking sit here. We're going to capture Kenobi, and we're going to get all the credit. You bitch.
The other guy is fucking Asian, though.
It doesn't matter. He's white as fuck. He's pale as fuck. He's going along with it. He's Marilyn Manson and shit.
He just fucking didn't eat his vegetables. That's all.
No. It's the future. You can have that pigment change. This bitch could have had the pigment change
There's
too.
no sun in that fucking.
No, they have technology. They can change your pigment the way Michael Jackson did. This bitch, Reva, she could have done that too, but she's being proud and shit. Yeah. She doesn't want to be one of them, so that's why she stayed with her black skin. That's why they're mad at her. They tell her, you're not like one of us. He tells her, you're not like one of us. You're like below us and shit. You know? And I'm not going to let you take the credit. So you stay here because I'm the leader, and I'll deal with you once we get Kenobi. He tells her, you know? And I thought that was kind of racist. I was like, whoa, that's fucking hardcore. But they leave, and Reva backstabs him. She goes and sends out a bounty for Kenobi to all the bounty hunters in the city. And so now everyone is after Kenobi. So Kenobi runs in with Leia. They run into some guy. They fuck him up. And the guy, his little thing starts beeping, and they show that Kenobi's wanted, and they want to bring him in. And the little girl freaks out. Yeah, the little girl sees it and freaks out. She goes, oh, I knew it. You're a bad guy. And she runs away. And I'm like, right then and there, Obi-Wan Kenobi could have used the Force, pulled her towards him, and end the story. Little girl, I'm saving you. Come with me. I'm the Force user. Let's get out of here. But no.
At the same time, it's been 10 years, though.
What? It's like pissing. You should know how to do it regardless.
It's like riding a bicycle. I guess that was the term that you want to fucking use.
It is?
It
is like riding a bicycle. Exactly. I haven't ridden a bicycle in over like 25 years. But if I get on one.
Bicycle too. Yeah.
If I could get on one right now, I'll ride it like nothing. And in fact, I'll ride it with no hands because I was really good at doing that. I could turn with no hands, motherfucker. I was good at that shit. Too. Yeah. So anyways, it just pissed me off.
BMX shit in Mexico. There was no fucking streets and shit. There was holes everywhere.
Yeah, he's not lying. But anyways, so yeah, she runs away and he runs after her. It pisses me off. And eventually, the dinosaur and a bunch of other people are shooting at her.
The fucking Velociraptor.
Yeah. The dinosaur and everybody's shooting at her and shit. Yeah. And she falls. And then it pisses me off because they cut to Darth Reva. And she's doing the most craziest, most badass, fucking woke as fuck backflips, front flips, sideways flips. Let me drop this. And then she does like a backflip on top of another building. And I'm like, what the fuck are they? This is crazy and stupid. And like, are you trying to show off?
Nobody in this fucking universe has done that before.
Like, not even Rey, the strongest white girl in the galaxy, the strongest Mary Sue, who never learned from any Jedi Master.
Strongest, whitest girl.
Yeah, she never did this. She never did this shit right here. And then
my God.
this fucking, oh my God. Anyways.
You restricted yourself.
Yes, I did, because I don't want to
so many times.
Disney's right. We're getting racist here.
Oh my God, no! It's just like,
shit.
We can't even say anything because we can't even fucking speak about anything. Man.
This is dumb. Man. We're moving on.
Stupid, dude.
We're gonna keep going with the story. This is dumb as fuck. But we're gonna keep going with the story. All of a sudden, Leia falls, and Obi-Wan finally uses the Force, catches her before she falls, and gently puts her on the floor. And then, out of nowhere, he's down below, running to her. What's going on? And I'm all like, wait a minute. Wasn't he just getting shot at by hundreds of people on the rooftops? And not to mention Darth Superman over there, Reva Superman, also doing all this crazy stuff up on the roof. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, he escapes and is in the bottom?
Yeah.
What happened to everybody who was shooting?
They went away.
What happened to Reva?
I guess I lost him. Oh, what happened?
I was all like, who wrote this shit? And you know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm a straight up. I was watching this with somebody who's not a nerd and not an asshole like me, because I'm an asshole.
I'm an asshole too.
But that person looked at me and said, I thought there was people shooting at him. And I said, I know! I was staying quiet. I said I was staying quiet because I wanted you to enjoy it. But you're right. Yes. But anyways.
You know what? I am a nerd. I'm living in a fucking lucid world here.
Yeah. No. Normal people think the same things. You cannot insult our intelligence, Kathleen Kennedy. You fucking idiot. You're insulting human intelligence, you idiot. God damn it.
Oh my God.
Then it gets worse.
Fucked up, right? When they insult your fucking your whatever you fucking loved when you were a kid, and then you see it and it develops in a weird way, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
It gets worse, Kike.
I was defending this since I was like a little kid.
It gets worse, Kike. Because then Konami shows up. And then all of a sudden, he's all like, hey, here's a key or whatever. You can take it to the ship, and I'm going to help you and shit. You're going to trust me because I'm a good guy now. Because I'm a good guy now and shit.
By the way, I just wanted you to fucking fix yourself. It's not Konami. It's Kumail Nanjiani.
Hey, Kike, I'm not from that country.
I'm not there. Come on. I mean, I'm there from that country. Come on.
Oh, what is his name?
Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail
Nanjiani.
And
I'm doing the fucking American accent, by the way.
All right, Kumail Nanjiani. I said it right.
The real accent would be like Kumail Nanjiani.
And fuck you.
Okay, come on, man. Proceed.
Kumail Nanjiani shows up and he's all woke as fuck and he's I'm a good guy now. Here's a way to get away and shit.
Yeah.
So they leave.
It was so weird. It was such a turn of events. I mean, why would I trust you, you fucking asshole?
Yeah. And then leave. And then Darth Reva, or whatever the fuck you want to call her, she shows up, third sister, and she reads Kumail Nanjiani.
Kumail
Nanjiani's mind. She reads his mind, and she finds out where Obi-Wan is. And
that's so stupid.
Even though she's been being a badass for the whole 2 episodes, she's a badass Captain Marvel, stronger than anyone. She doesn't kill him. She just walks away. You were ready to kill people in the street if they didn't give you the information, but you don't kill this motherfucker who knows the information?
It's so stupid, dude.
It is. It doesn't make sense. This guy, you just read his mind. You know he lied to you. You know he was with Obi-Wan, and you leave him alive?
Kill him. Chop his head. Be a fucking man.
You were about to chop someone else's head earlier, and he was innocent. This guy's actually guilty. Anyways, this is stupid. Stupid writing. Reva goes and chases Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan hides and tells little Leia, run away, and I'll try to deal with her. But Reva feels him, but he doesn't know where she is, and she starts telling him, hey, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to bring you back to him. And Obi-Wan's all like, what is she talking about? And she says, oh, you didn't know? Lord Vader is alive. Your mass... Yeah. Anakin Skywalker is alive. And I'm going to bring you back to him. And he freaks the fuck out. And then all of a sudden, the Grand Inquisitor shows up. And he's all like, fuck off, you little black girl. I'm white and pale. And in all the canon, and I've been in comic books, and in all the lore, I'm the one who's going to bring in Obi-Wan. Now fuck off. And she fucks off. And then all of a sudden, she stabs and kills the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah. Like nothing.
Like nothing.
And by the way, all this time he calls her sister. Hey, sister, you've been fucking up.
It's third sister.
He's being cool. He's being cool.
Third
like,
sister.
Hey, this is the third time, man. I'm sorry, man, but you've been fucking up. Come on, man. Let's just fucking give it up.
No, that's their names. That's their names. Their names are like third sister, first sister, third brother. Those are their
But he was
names.
acting like he was like his, because he was being like nice to her. Like,
what
hey, man,
pisses me off is that he is more powerful than this.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell she could have killed him. She kills him.
But she did. Just like that.
It gets even worse, Kike.
Yeah.
I have a picture here I'm going to show. And it gets me confused. All right, maybe someone on the comments can explain to me if you're more of a Star Wars nerd than me. But they get me confused. Because this is the third time this son of a bitch has died. He died in Rebels when he fell into this like star or exploding sun and shit. He died in the comic books, which I actually have back there somewhere. Yeah. When Darth Vader...
I was there.
Yeah. Darth Vader burnt him. And now he's dying at the hands of a woke-ass, multi-biracial, non-binary motherfucking Brownsky that they made. Yeah. And I'm thinking, either Kathleen Kennedy doesn't know what the fuck she's doing over there at Lucas, and the continuity's all fucked up, or... And I'm only reaching for the stars, because I really doubt this is what they're doing. They're going to say that the character's a clone and the Emperor keeps cloning him.
Oh, come on.
To be a general.
Come on.
They keep cloning him. Every time he fucking dies, they clone him again to be the general of the Inquisitors.
That's why he was wearing his Sony like Bluetooth headphones.
I guess so. And that's why he looks different than he looks in the other. In the other versions, he looks skinnier and the head's different. It's because it's always been a clone. They're gonna say some bullshit like that, Kike. What do you think?
My God.
What do you think?
I think oh man, you know what? That first episode was really great. I love it.
We're not done with this episode, but I'm talking about this particular thing, Grand Inquisitor.
I know. I'm just saying the first episode. Let me finish, you fucking piece
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So the first episode was great. I loved it. It was really good. And then the second episode was just like, oh, there's so many fucking like faulty things that it's gonna eventually fucking lead up to a lot of fucking bullshit, man. And
Boba Fett.
I know. And it's like, we're not even like half season through, bro.
No, we're not.
We already.
Let's keep going through the episode. So she kills the Grand Inquisitor. Yeah. He's dead. Rupert Friend. That's it. We might not see him anymore for the rest of the series. And then Obi-Wan and the little girl escape, and she's all like, "We're gonna get you, motherfuckers!" But they already left. You know. And then they zoom in on Obi-Wan's face because he keeps remembering what she said, that Anakin's alive. And it ends with Hayden Christensen in a Baka tank as Anakin Skywalker.
Which it could be whatever. Like, you can't even fucking tell that's him. It's just a graphic of a fucking guy going.
It's him, Kike.
I know, but it could be a fucking graphics. It doesn't even matter, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
In a fucking fishbowl going like, yeah, it doesn't even fucking. You can't even tell.
All right. Episode 1, you said was okay. Episode 2, you hate it. This is turning out to be like Boba Fett. It started out, and you know what? Even the first one in Boba Fett, right away, I wasn't happy about the first episode. I was just like, I mean, I want to see where it goes. That's how I felt. I didn't think it was great, but I was all like, it's just starting off slow. It's a slow pace. But no, this looking like ass. Woke, forced woke ass.
And I said it before, like I don't know why all these black people like are doing like they want to be the bad guy. You want to be the bad guy? Really? Don't be the bad guy.
They're trying to look. Like, this is what I think is gonna happen. It's just a theory. Because this is the pattern I see, Kike.
Okay.
We're gonna get one whole episode of just Reva's story and her backstory, her origin, and we're
gonna feel bad about her.
Yes, we're gonna make sympathetic that she's bad, but only because she's misunderstood.
Because she had a bad fucking background.
Yeah. Remember, dude. At the end of this, because the leaker, everything we said in the leaks is true. Go back to the previous episode in the experts. If you go to experts, there's experts where we spoil the whole series. It's there. And it's true. Because these first 2 episodes proved it. Yes or no, Kike? All of this was in the leaks. Yeah. And straight up, we know how it's going to end. Reva is going to get killed by Darth Vader. Because she's going to lie to Darth Vader that she killed Obi-Wan. Because at the end, she's going to find out that Obi-Wan was protecting Luke over there in Tatooine. And she's going to go and kill Luke. And when she gets to Luke, because we already saw in the previous episodes, her story, she's going to feel sympathetic of Luke. And she's going to, like, not kill Luke. And she's going to go lie to Darth Vader. But Darth Vader's going to know that she's lying because he's really strong with the dark side. And he's going to know, you're lying to me. And he's going to kill her. Without questioning her or looking into her mind and finding out what she knew. And he would have done that. He would have known that Luke was alive and he would have found his son and his daughter. But no, instead, Kathleen Kennedy writes that Darth Vader just kills Reva because he's mad and emotional and shit.
And I still fucking think of Reva as like Reeb.
Yeah.
The show.
Yeah.
Reeb. Anyways, I'm done with this fucking series right now.
Yeah, well, Kike, there was one thing because everybody was pissed. Everybody's been pissed at this 100%. And there's one thing that everybody they turned it off as soon as they saw this, that it ended with Darth Vader and shit.
I fell asleep.
Yeah. They did Darth Vader and the Baka tank and shit. They went ahead and they just fucking They turned it off. But Kike, there was an end of credit scene that everybody missed. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I got it right here. There's an end of credit scene.
Episode 1 or episode 2?
Episode 2.
Okay.
There's an end of credit scene at the end of it, and it was none other than like at the end when Darth Vader's in the Baka tank. You see him all breathing through the shit. He's having a memory of the past of Padme. Yeah. All right. And here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Annie? My goodness, you've grown.
So have you. Grown more beautiful, I mean.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That is the most beautiful fucking lady I've seen in my life.
Oh, that was made by Gomer Kyle. Kike. Oh, yeah. He's dreaming of you, Kike. Kike Padme and shit. Anyways, look. This does not look promising. I look. I cannot judge the whole series.
I kind of like the series, man. It's not that bad, but the thing is, like, I see some of the characters being way too strong and being way too fucking like over-promising.
The reason, look, the past story that we said before we went into the review, the reason Disney and Kathleen Kennedy went to Moses Ingram and said, "Get ready for racist black backlash from the fans," and the reason they said it is because we mistakenly made you the focus of a show called Obi-Wan. When in reality, the show is secretly called Reva, the Black Inquisitor.
That's kind of fucked up, dude.
It is fucked up, but I think
fucked up.
That's what we're gonna get.
And that's what I told you, like, from the beginning. I was like, I don't know why these black actors are going into this kind of fucking thing, because
I don't blame them. You know what? If I was in their position, I would do it, Kike. I work at a steel factory. I would do anything for money.
Hey, like shit like this, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel and check out the full podcast on the link to the right, where we discuss more topics we don't post on these short videos. Peace.